Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Antonia. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the first vlog of 2024. I just wanted to share with you guys what I picked up because I got a huge order from Natura Market. They sell a lot of I wouldn't say health foods per se, but if you have allergies and stuff like that, they do a lot of great stuff. And then I got some other things. So the first thing I picked up was this. This is gonna go on my bar for when I do hip thrusts with weights. So I picked this up because I was using a pillow and this is just easier to have this foam padding for it. So picked this up off of Amazon. I think it was only like $13. And then at Costco, I just got more hangers. They no longer sell them in the store, or at least I can't find them. I went to a couple of them, but I got a pack of 60 and it was like $35 or $39 plus taxes. So it was like 40 something dollars. It was cheaper than Amazon and still cheaper than going to HomeSense. So I just bought them. It was a pack of 60. A lot of my stuff is breaking, but the fun part is this. I figured I'd show you guys these health foods because I'm a snacky kind of girl. I love snacks, so these snacks I know are relatively macro friendly. My friend Alex put me onto this brand specifically. It's called Lesser Evil. She got me these for my birthday, and then I went through the pack so quickly that I had to buy more. I bought 5 of these. This is the matcha white chocolate popcorn. I'm gonna eat this later today. And then they had this. These are the organic popcorn, also by Lesser Evil, Sweetheart Pop. And this is like a strawberry white chocolate flavor. I'm so excited. It comes in these Valentine's Day little bags, but I'm gonna eat them by myself. They're not for anyone but me. This was, I think, $5.99. The popcorn's expensive. This brand, this place sells fairly expensive stuff, so just keep that in mind. I think these were $5.99 a bag, and this I think was $8.99, which was a little bit expensive. And then they did a sweet and salty Disney 100 collaboration. I wanted that bag, but it was $8.99, and this bag I think was $5.99. It's kind of the same. It's Himalayan sweetness. The macros on the Disney 100 sweet and salty collab was a little bit better. I think you could eat a lot more for a lot less macros, but I just could not justify the $8.99 price point considering I could get this one, so I just bought this one. But again, bought more bags of the white chocolate matcha because it's to die for, and I just wanted to have stock of it. And then I picked up some fun things. So I've never tried this before. These are midday squares. They aren't great in terms of macros, but they seem okay, relatively okay. There's only 6 grams of protein, 11 grams of fat, and 13 grams of carb. So it's not great, but it's not bad. It's 160 calories per square. I got this one, which is, I think, chocolate almond or almond crunch. And then I got another pack of midday squares, and these ones are the brownie batter, so I'm excited to try those. I think I'm supposed to put them in the fridge, so I'm gonna do that. And then I got these. I was introduced this brand, G's Louise, from an event with Muji, and I saw that they started carrying it at Natura Market, so I figured I'd pick up 3. I got passion fruit rosemary, cantaloupe mint, and grapefruit basil. And then lastly, I think because I spent over a certain amount, I got this for free. It's the Goldie's Super Seed cereal. I picked the strawberry lavender flavor, and this will be nice as a topping for, I guess, yogurt, or if you want to eat it on its own, it's fine. It's 140 calories per 30 grams, 9 fat, 11 carb, 5 protein. So not bad, not good, once again. But yeah, that is my overall haul. Okay, I'm trying the brownie one. Is this in focus? I'm trying the brownie one. Oh my god, it's so yummy. I heard they're gonna go to Costco. Really good. This is a perfect dessert. It's a new day, everyone, and the last time I saw you, I was actually doing a Natura Market haul, which, just in case you are interested, a little update. I love midday squares. They are so freaking delicious. My favorite definitely out of the two, because I bought brownie batter and I brought almond crunch. I think I do like brownie batter a lot more. They're very similar in taste. One just has almonds in it, but I don't know what it is about the texture. They're like a really thin thing. I think I showed you guys in the dark, but it's like a really thin little decadent brownie-like treat, and I just try to fit my macros around it. I always put one in, or at least I put one in like every other day, just because they're a little bit expensive. And then all those popcorns that I bought, they are so delicious. So I actually bought the matcha white chocolate one again because I got it for my birthday from Alex, and I plowed through that bag so quickly. And honestly, when I got the bags, because I bought 5 bags, I already started eating like 2 bags. So I have 2 bags on the go. I already ate 2 white chocolate strawberry ones as well. They are so freaking delicious. I have not dived into the sweet and salty. I think I'll do that next once I finish all the matcha white chocolate. But ooh, it is a bad addiction. I don't know how Alex does it. I wish there was popcorn that wasn't so expensive, but the popcorn is expensive, so it is what it is. But anyways, today I'm going to take you guys along with me to Sugarmoon because they're offering a new service. I'm so excited because they are offering brow lamination. So I thought it would be fun to do brow laminations over my brows since I have ombre powdered brows already. So I have tattoo, like a semi-permanent tattoo underneath my natural brow. So I'm gonna get close to you guys, and then you guys can see what they look like beforehand. And then when we get to Sugarmoon, I'll have Greta show you guys how we do the brow lamination. This is what they look like before. I didn't do any waxing or anything like that on my brows exactly. I just left them the way they are. So I do touch up like underneath my brows quite often, like maybe every 3 or 4 months or so. But this is like, I haven't touched it up in a while, so I think they're supposed to look very similar to soap brows, so I'm excited because I've always wanted that soap brow look. I would also love to do lash perming professionally. You guys know I've done lash perming at home before, and although it works, it's just, I feel like it's much easier procedure for someone to do it for you because then both your eyes are closed. So I'd love to do that. If Sugarmoon ever, you know, dives into that world, I'll be so excited. But for today, we're doing the brow lamination. So let's go. Let's get right to business. First, we are cleaning up the eyebrow area. We just want to ensure that there's no oils or anything on my skin that would interact with the solution. To be extra sure that the brow area is nice and clean, we are going to use this foam cleanser to just cleanse the brows. I do use an oil in the morning for my skin, so there could be some oil residue left over, even though I came hours after. Now that everything is clean, we are going in with the perming solution. One thing to note down is that if you do use retinols on your skin, make sure to discontinue use about a few days before you get this procedure done, because the perming solution can cause a little bit of a stinging irritation, although it's not major. Now we are going to place saran wrap over top the brows. This ensures the brow hairs do not move with the solution on, because we want all the hairs to stay in perfect placement. And this also ensures that the hairs are tight to the face, so we achieve that beautiful soapbox brow look. Occasionally during the 15 minutes, your technician will go in there and brush the brows just to make sure everything is staying in place. While waiting, my technician also went in to tweeze any of the stray hairs out, just because we want the brows to look as clean as possible. And I did have a few stray hairs since I did not do any waxing or threading prior to this appointment. With editing magic, the 15 minutes are over and we are taking the perming solution off. Now that the brows are permed into place, we need to take care of the hair's integrity. We are going to apply a natural regenerating cream and leave it on for about 15 minutes. This is made of argan oil and it's going to help hydrate and strengthen the brow hairs. It also includes vitamin E to improve the internal hair structure and revitalize it for best hair health. After the regenerating cream has set in for 15 minutes, this step is actually optional. We are going in with a brow tint. Now, if you want something a little bit more natural, you can totally skip this part, but we just wanted the brows to really pop. And again, I do have ombre powdered brows underneath, so I have semi-permanent tattooing. Although you'll see when we are finished with the results that the brows really are so much darker and they do pop so much more. And then while that is setting in, my technician is just going in and she is tweezing any stray hairs out that don't need to be there. And just to make sure everything looks prim and proper, my technician is going in and she's just trimming out any of the hairs that are just not in place and not uniform. This ensures that the hairs look extremely clean, and then that way you achieve that soapbox clean aesthetic brow look. They look like... Yeah. They're shiny, but whoa. 24 hours later, and this is what my brows look like. So you do have to wait 24 hours before getting your brows wet. So this is the 24-hour mark. I will go over the post-treatment instructions in a second, but I have some notes down that you might want to consider if you are going to get brow lamination done. So number one, if you want to get brow lamination done, definitely discontinue use of retinols before your appointment, like a few days before your appointment, because the perming solution does touch the brow skin because the hairs are so close to the face, obviously. So it can cause a little bit of sensitivity. I personally did not because I forgot, but my retinol is not something that is over the counter. So it's just like a very light retinol. So I didn't have much irritation, but I did have a specific patch up here that was really irritated, and that's not the technician's fault. And also I don't think it necessarily is the retinol's fault per se. Even when I get my brows ombre powdered, there was always this like dry patch there. So nobody's fault. My skin is just for some reason very dry here. So something to note down though, although I did get a little bit of irritation. You can see it's just slightly red right there. Number two, if you are going to get this done and you have permanent makeup, such a good solution in between touch-ups. So if you do ombre powdered brows or microblading, then you know that you have to go back every so often to get your brows touched up because it is semi-permanent and the ink just starts to fade over time and it gets less dark over time. So if you have an event or you're just not quite ready to go and get your brows touched up just yet, this is the perfect solution to do because you can get them tinted as well, which is why they are so nice and dark. And then all the hairs are just stuck into place. So it makes your eyebrows look so good. And I really have been getting so many compliments. People have been like, wow, your eyebrows look really nice. And I'm like, thank you, I just got them laminated. So something to consider if you are a person who has ombre powdered brows or microblading done. Now let's go over the post lamination aftercare. So it says avoid getting brows wet for 24 hours. Of course you want the stuff to set properly, so avoid that. Refrain from hot tubs, saunas, steam rooms, and swimming pools for the next 24 to 48 hours, just because again, the steam will touch your face and it can get your brows wet. Also, my technician did say don't work out because you can get sweaty. If you're not a sweaty person, then I feel like it might be okay, but for me, I just refrained from doing so because you know, I didn't want anything to happen to the brows. Avoid excessive rubbing or touching of the treated area for 24 hours. Again, you want everything to just stay in place, so avoid it. Apply a regenerating cream or hyaluronic acid for prolonged effects, skin hydration, and soft hair cuticles. So I've been doing that. If you own a hyaluronic acid, that's fantastic. You can just apply that as is. If you don't, I do know Sugarmoon sells a Revive 7 conditioner and regenerating cream, so you can just pick that up at the salon while you're getting your brows laminated. Apply an eyebrow styling gel / soap to maintain the style. So I think this is for after because this procedure lasts about 6 weeks, so a little over a month. And as the perm kind of you know, starts to fade, you're gonna need that extra little bit of help. So you can just use a little bit of eyebrow styling gel, or you can just use some soap to really like stick them onto your face. It says do not use Vaseline on the treated areas and avoid oil-based moisturizers around the brow area, just because the stuff is very heavy, so it can wilt down and undo the perming solution. Minimize excessive touching and brushing of the brows post-treatment. So I think that's the initial time. So far, I've just been brushing on the hyaluronic acid. So when I apply the hyaluronic acid, I just brush the area. There's no open wounds or anything like that because we just had them permed and then tinted, but I think it's just to make sure you're not like overly touching the area so the hairs kind of perm a different way. And coconut oil can be used to remove the brow lamination if the client is not satisfied. So it is not a done deal. If you don't like it, you can undo it by just using coconut oil, which is great. And that's why they say to avoid using oil-based products, because you are trying to preserve the brow lamination for as long as possible if you enjoy the look of it. I personally do. I think it looks fabulous. I've just love the darkness. Like, the dark brows are so fun. I just love them so much. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to follow me on Instagram _HelloHarley. Follow me on TikTok at HelloHarley. Thank you again, Sugarmoon, for allowing me to come in and film these procedures. It's always such a blast to go into Sugarmoon. I love them so much. I will leave Sugarmoon's socials down in the description below. Definitely check them out as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.